Hey everybody, welcome to my first strategy video. So this is a speedrunning strat which I was working on stream, and we had a name coined out by Morgan possibly, which was called excess pearl travel. So I'm going to start by explaining when this strat is used, how it's used, how to use it, and why it can be of use, and all that other useful stuff. All right, so basically, this strat is the idea of estimating how far a pearl will go when you throw it with a sprint jump at about that height, and then using that to find out how many throws it takes to get to a stronghold after you calculate the distance. So this is for use after a blind travel. So I'm going to send myself to some random coordinates. So this is for not ocean. If you're in an ocean, you just boat, obviously. And this is a very specific situation. If you have a lot of pearls, some food, or a way to hunger reset, this is a good way to get there straight. Just know how many throws you have to pearl. Pearls, you have to throw. So first we calculate distance. If you don't know how to calculate distance already, I'll go over that shortly. It's not too difficult. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you're inside of the stronghold ring. You throw your first eye of ender, right? And then you look at it. And right here, this one right here is your angle. So our first throw is negative 155.1. So let's write that down. Usually you just do this in your head. And then you want to turn about 90 degrees and sprint jump 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then throw it and get the angle again. This one is negative 156.8. So the difference between this is 1.7 degrees, which it means that basically with that degree difference that you get, 1.7, it's always different. A larger degree change means that the stronghold is closer. A smaller one means that the stronghold is further. And with this 4-jump estimate, basically you can divide 1,000 by the number that you get when you subtract these two angles. So this is 1.7. So basically the idea would be 1,000 divided by 1.7. Easier way to think about this number, because it's a little odd and you don't want to pull out a calculator or anything. If you divide 1,000 by 2, which is close to 1.7, you'll get a 500. And then, just add a little bit. It's about maybe 600, 700 blocks away. So let's slash locate stronghold. It's probably 650. 630. Pretty close. So, 630 blocks. Now, this is the strat, the excess pearl travel strat. So if you have excess pearls, like this, basically what we've come up with is each pearl throw you can estimate to be about 75 blocks. So, that means that every 2 pearl throws is going to be about 150 blocks. Now, with this number, we can tell that 2 pearls is 150. 4 pearls is about 300, 6 pearls is about 450, and 8 pearls is about 600 blocks. So if we want to go 600 blocks, we'd want to throw 8 pearls and a bit of walking. And our angle is negative 156.8. So we want this, 8 pearls, and that's it. Okay, so you go in your angle. So 156.8 or so, around there. We'll probably be within a few chunks when we get there. 1. Don't count that one. Another thing with this, you're going to need a lot of food, or you're going to need some way to regen. You can always hunger reset. So here's 3. Hunger resetting is probably the best strat if you have it, because waiting for regen is not always the best idea. I just have apples here to kind of go over it. So that's 3 throws. So 4 throws. Five throws. 6 throws. This one goes pretty far. 7 throws. And 8 throws. So, at this point, you can turn on your chunk grid. You can throw an eye. And you can either 8-8 strat, because you're going to be pretty close. Or you can do some of the classic triangulation, where you just place blocks under you. Go diagonal to it. Throw an eye and see where it ends up. So, as you can see here, it is going to be this chunk. I've had attempts where 1,000 blind distances, I've thrown the eyes and ended up about 3 chunks away. There's also been some where I've been way off. It's not perfect, but it's a pretty good estimate. The main issue is you need a lot of pearls. You need something to heal. You don't want to forget which way you're going or how many pearls you've thrown. And I'm a little forgetful, so I'm not the best with that. But I'll show another example just to get the point across. I feel like this stronghold is going to be further away. Alright, negative 134.3. Negative 135.2. Okay, as an example, this is almost 1 degree. It is about 1, or is it a 0.9? Yeah, it seems like it's a 0.9 degrees change. So it's slightly under 1K, which means, oh, boom, it's probably like 940. Oh, wrong way. Wrong direction. Okay, it was further. It was like 1 point something. So, yeah, realistically, I would have messed it up. I would have done that wrong. With a 1.2K blind, which is pretty far. So, obviously, you would want to calculate these beforehand, or remember them, as far as how many pearls you want to throw. But let me just find this out real quick. So, it takes about 16 pearl throws to travel 1.2K blocks. That's a lot of pearls. But it is also really fast. Alright, here we go. 1, 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. That was a shitty throw. 6. 7. 8. Halfway there. 9. 10. 11. 12. Now you gotta be careful when pearling. You could fall in a lava pit, you could fall really far up a tree. Obviously it's a little easier with god apples, but that's not gonna be the case in most runs. Okay, we got 2 more throws. Then we should be just about where the stronghold is at. Alright, so there's our throws. Now we know we should be pretty close. So I'll just get up high so I know which direction it's going. Okay, so we're going this way. Now, I could draw a line, or I could just remember where the hell that went. And yeah, let me just trace it. And I'd say it's either this chunk or this chunk. Right here. So, it makes really far distance blind travels pretty easy to triangulate without having to try and remember how many blocks you've walked. Sadly, yeah, again, it's only possible with a lot of pearls, a lot of health, healing, or health regen. Now, let's say you're a little closer to the stronghold. So let's get a different seed up here. Okay, so we blinded here. Let's calculate our distance. So we got 106.9. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 103.8. So that's about 3 degrees, which means that the stronghold is about 300 blocks. That means that we want to throw 4 pearls, because each 2 pearls is 150. 300 blocks is 4 pearls. So in this direction, we throw 4 pearls with sprint jumps. Okay. Now we're there. So, throw an eye. It's this direction. To be honest, it's probably that chunk. But we'll double check. Yes, it is. This chunk right here. Works pretty well, especially with closer strongholds. Much easier to calculate with a bigger angle change. That's the strat. It is called excess pearl travel, named by Morgan possibly. I hope anyone can find use in it, or maybe even expand upon it. But it's been fun trying to figure out a strat, actually. And I think this one could prove useful in some situations. Thanks for watching. Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed my first speedrunning strategy video. I just wanted to thank all of you for your support. I also wanted to give a special thanks to Igni and Silo94TS for their excessive support on Patreon. Thank you for watching.